Dear learners of class 8, both who are in New 10 and the candidates of SSC 2021, welcome to the class arranged by Dr. Khastagir Government Girls High School, Chattogram. Hope you all are fine. By the grace of Almighty Creator, I am also fine by His grace. I hope now you are very busy with your studies as you have to prepare for the coming exam. I hope all the best of you. Well, dear students, you know it is an English first paper class of class 10. Before starting the class, I want to introduce myself with you. Here is my identity. I am Biplobi Pal, Assistant Teacher English, Dr. Khastagir Government Girls High School, Chattogram. Here is my email address. You can submit your homework through this email address. Okay? Some of you also know me. Look at the following pictures. She is a very well-known person. I hope you all know her. And there is another picture. It is also a very well-known person. You have read about them in your textbook, in your EFT book. The first picture is Mother Teresa, and the second picture is Pritilota Waddedar. Today, I am going to tell you something about Mother Teresa in brief. It is a summary of Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa was a preacher or missionary and humanitarian mother of humanity. She was born in Skopje, Macedonia on 26 August 1910. From her early age, she was different from other children. Hearing a voice from within her, she decided to be a missionary and came to Kolkata after taking some training. Here she took initial vows as a nun. When she was moved by the widespread poverty, she left the convent to serve humanity. She is a well-known person. You have read about her in your textbook. The second picture, Pritilota Waddedar. Pritilota Waddedar was an anti-British activist. She was a dreamer as well. Being a meritorious student, she completed her studies successfully, though she was a woman of British period, when women were not encouraged to study. Again, she was a patriot. For making the country free, she received combat training to fight against the British rule. She worked with Shuja Sen and led the attack in European Club. She sacrificed her life for the sake of her country. In a word, she was a great warrior against the British rule. Here I want to quote one of the very famous speech of Mother Teresa for you again. Mother Teresa said, "Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without living happier." That is, Mother Teresa worked for making people happy. And Pritilota also sacrificed her life to make our country free from the British colonial rule. You all have an idea about them as you have read them in your textbook. But today, my topic is a little bit different. Today, I am going to discuss with you unseen passage. Okay, dear students, look at the picture. Do you know her? Who is she? She is Begum Sufia Kamal. She was a Bangladeshi poet, a political activist. She took part in the Bengali nationalist movement of the 1950s and civil society leader in independent Bangladesh. She died in 1999 and was the first woman to be given a state funeral in Bangladesh. Today we are going to read about her. This is an unseen passage about Begum Sufia Kamal. I am reading it out. You will listen to me carefully and read the passage very carefully, because after reading the passage, you have an activity. It is called information transfer. That is completing a table. From the table, you will get some information about Begum Sufia Kamal. And you have to complete the table from using this information. Okay, now I am reading it out. Begum Sufia Kamal, an authoress, poetess, literator, social activist and feminist, was born on 20 June 1911 in a land-owning family of Shaistabad in Borishal. She was the daughter of Abdul Bari, a lawyer, and Sabira Banu, a housewife. In accordance with aristocratic social practice of that time, Begum Sufia Kamal was given education at home. Begum Sufia Kamal learned Urdu, Arabic, and Persian from family tutors. So you see here, she learned 3 types of language from family tutors. Besides, she got lessons in Bangla from her mother and maternal uncle, Syed Muhammad Hussain. In 1918, Begum Sufia Kamal went to Kolkata accompanied by her mother. There, young Sufia met Begum Rokeya Sakhawat Hussain. In 1923, she wrote her first story, Shoinik Bahadur, which was published in the Torun. Torun is the name of the then magazine. Begum Sufia Kamal's first book of poems, Sajer Maya, was published from Kolkata in 1938. Kazi Nazrul Islam wrote the foreword of this book. Rabindranath Tagore also read the book and praised her highly. Authoress of more than a dozen volumes of poetry, Begum Sufia Kamal wrote several volumes of short stories and an autobiography. Ekal Amader Kal. Begum Sufia Kamal received nearly 50 awards, including Bangla Academy Award in 1962, the Ekushe Padok in 1976, the Independence Award in 1997. She passed away in Dhaka on 20 November 1999. This is all about Begum Sufia Kamal. Her contribution also was great in our liberation war. Here, the passage is an unseen passage to you. Now you have read it and you will learn some information about Begum Sufia Kamal. You have to transform it in a table. So we shall do an activity called information transfer. Okay, dear students, now I want to discuss with you some new words from the passage with their meaning. These words you have got in the passage, and I want to discuss with you their meaning so that you can understand the passage very well and you can learn these words also. These words you can use in your daily life. Okay, you must note down it and learn it also. It will help you a lot. The words are: 1. Literator, a literary person or a professional writer. Sufia Kamal was a literary person or a literator. Activist, worker. Feminist, a person who advocates equal rights for women. Aristocratic, noble or elite. Accompany, go with. Land owning, possessing land or having land. Autobiography, the story of a person's life written by himself or herself. Praise, compliment or adore. Volumes, books. Include, comprise. Here I have written the meaning of 10 words for you from the passage so that you can understand the passage better and you can do the activity which will be given you in the next slide. So dear students, you must keep it, the meaning of these words in your memory. And also you will read the passage again to do an activity. Now, complete the table below with information from the passage. From the passage, which passage? Begum Sufia Kamal, which is an unseen passage to you. Look at the table. Begum Sufia Kamal learned. What she learned from house tutor. Do you remember? Okay. Who, what? Event, activity. Year. Place, where? Award. You have to write the information from the passage. If you forget the information, you can read the passage again. Begum Sufia Kamal. Birth. 1911. Place. That is where she was born. She went when? Kolkata. Shoinik Bahadur. What is the activity? 1923. In the Torun. Sajer Maya publication. Which year? And the last one is she was given award 1962. What is the name of the award? Do you remember? Okay, dear students. Now I have written here the answer for you. And you will match your answer with the gap. In the first gap, in the one number 1 first gap, the answer will be Begum Sufia Kamal learned Urdu, Arabic and Persian from house tutors. Then number 2, Begum Sufia Kamal was born 1911, Shaistabad in Borishal. She went in 1918, Kolkata. Shoinik Bahadur, number 4 will be, was published in 1923 in the Torun. Shajer Maya publication, which year? Do you remember? Yes, 1938. She was given award in 1962. Which award? What is the name of the award? Do you remember? Yes, here I have written Bangla Academy Award. This is the table you have to do. This is called information transfer. And you have to prepare in this way. You have to be prepared in this way so that you can answer from the unseen passage. Okay, dear students, have you understood the activity? You have to do another activity also. It is called summary. You have to write summary from the passage. For this, you have to read the passage again and again. Now, dear students, I want to discuss with you another topic. It is called matching. Match the parts of sentence. It is also an important activity for you. It will help you to make correct sentence from match the column A, B, and C. Look at the table. Here you see 3 columns and 7 rows. From these 3 columns, you have to take 3 correct portions and make 7 correct sentences. Okay? I think you know the word punctuality. Doing something, some work in time. It's a very good virtue, you know. Today we are going to make 7 sentences from this table. Column A, column B, and column C. There you see 7 rows. Row A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And from this row, you have to take a portion. From column B, you have to take a portion. From column C, you have to take a portion. Then you make 7 sentences. I have written here the answers for you. You will match. Number 1, A. Punctuality is a virtue which makes us successful in future. So the sentence is, punctuality is a virtue which makes us successful in future. A plus 4 plus 6. B. Now 2 sentence, it helps us to become accurate in timing. It helps us to become accurate in timing. B plus 1 plus 5. C. A punctual person is loved by all. C plus 7 plus 2. Number 4. D plus 6 plus 7. He who is punctual never gets late in his work. He who is punctual never gets late in his work. You have to write the sentence in this way. Write the full sentence. Number E, or 5th sentence. If we become punctual, we shall surely, it will be 6. 5. We will surely succeed in life. If we become punctual, we shall surely succeed in life. Number 6, F plus 2 plus 3. So we should cultivate punctuality through all our work from our childhood. So we should cultivate punctuality through all our work from our childhood. Last sentence, G plus 3 plus 6. The habits once formed through all our at this time, the habits once formed at this time, that is childhood, will continue all through our life. The habits once formed at this time will continue all through our life. I have written for you the answer here. You will write the 7 sentences, and it is one of your homeworks. You must write it down in your notebook and show your teacher when school will open. or you can send me through my email the answers of the correct 7 sentences. Okay, dear students, I think you have understand the activity. It is called matching. You have to practice many tables like this to make correct sentences. Then you can be able to write correct sentences and accurate sentences. Okay, dear students, now it is time to do homework. You have to do a homework, and I have told you before, you have to write a summary. Write a summary of the passage, Begum Sufia Kamal, in your own words. I want to discuss with you about summary. Actually, in a summary, the given text is usually cut into about 1/3. That is, the summary will be 1/3 portion of the given passage. After reading the text again and again, you should mention the main points without examples, repetitions, or quotations. In fact, the size of the summary matters a lot. You should not make it large. It should not be a large one like the given passage. So it is your home task. You will write a summary of the passage, Begum Sufia Kamal, after reading it again. Okay, dear students, now I want to thank you for participating in the class. I again wish you a warm spring day with the flower collage, and here it is the last of the class. See you again. Goodbye. Stay safe, stay home, and keep on your studies well.